One question each. Please raise your hands. Please be succinct. Lucas.
Hey, Novak, well played tonight. I understand that your quarterfinal match is going to be the same day as your daughter's birthday. Just curious what plans you have to celebrate with her virtually, and I guess what emotions you're feeling knowing that on one hand you're playing in a slam quarterfinal trying to advance this tournament, right, but at the same time sacrificing being there in person for important family moments.
It is what it is. We predicted that might happen. Yeah, she was not very happy about it, me being absent from the birthday party, so don't remind me of that, please. But I'll try to win. If I'm here, at least I'm gonna try to win and give her that kind of present. As I'm gonna send some nice presents as well, and nice surprises for her birthday party. But hopefully the win can be something she can be happy with. But again, yeah, daddy away and daddy present is a big difference, and I know that, but you know, it is what it is this year.
Matt.
Novak, the last couple of rounds you've played, it's come up that you were the oldest to make fourth round and quarters since Jimmy Connors in 1991. You were obviously very young when he made that semi-final run, but that's such a big part of this tournament's history. I wonder what you know about that run in 91.
Was he 40 years old?
39, maybe?
39.
Yeah. 39. Yeah, I remember. I thought he was 40. I remember that. I remember that run. I was very, very, very young. So I don't, avidly remember it when it was happening. But and in the years to come, when I was growing up watching a lot of tennis, everyone was, talking about that run being one of the most historic runs we had in sport on any slam. Jimmy Connors being one of the greatest tennis players of all time and greatest legends in general, overall, globally, but particularly in this tournament. I mean, he's won it, like 5 times, and he's fired up the New York crowd like no other player has done in his career. So, just being in the same discussion or same conversation with Jimmy is obviously a huge honor of mine.
Charlie.
Novak, can I ask another historical one? Your memories of your final here against Andy in 2012, a match we've heard a lot about from his perspective. I just wondered what your main memories are of that match.
I was 2 sets to love down. I came back, I played a great third and fourth, and then lost in the fifth. I remember it was probably the windiest US Open I've ever played. In semifinals, I remember that day, I think I lost the first set against Federer, where I was, double breakdown, and then something happened that never happened to me, or I don't think to any other player before, which was the evacuation was called, so we had to evacuate and leave the stadium as soon as possible because of the what do you call this? Huge winds. Tornado. It was a tornado emergency. So I just remember that year was super, super windy and difficult to play overall for anyone. But yeah, I mean, Andy won his first US Open. I was close, but I lost in the fifth. I lost to him in a couple of Grand Slam finals. I lost to him also in Wimbledon, so he can't complain.
Bill.
Hi, Novak. Congrats. You and Rafa and Roger obviously did something that no one else has done. You touched everyone's imagination for decades. And in London, you spoke about the possibility of the three of you getting together at some point. I would like to ask you, what sort of questions would you like to ask them, or topics you'd like to talk with them about, strokes or matches or great turning points of the whole process of navigating tennis?
A lot of questions. I mean, I'll probably start with, how did they approach matches against me? Like, what did they feel like they needed to do to win? Where was I annoying? And just how would they train? How would they mentally prepare? Like all of this, I'd love to pick their brains on that. I mean, that would be amazing. Well, let's see if it happens. We don't know.
Howard, then David.
Beck, when you're facing a player like Taylor Fritz, against whom you've had success previously, how much do you ever try to guess a change that opponent might make, or something they might try differently because you don't maybe assume he's going to keep doing the same things?
Well, that was the case with Norrie, actually, last round. I mean, he was playing more aggressively than he has ever played against me, to be honest. And so that's something I expect. I mean, I expect players that never won against me to come out on the court and try something different and try to, you know, make me feel maybe uncomfortable and play more aggressive or not, or whatever, you know. But I don't think there's going to be any major changes with Taylor because, you know, obviously you stick to the kind of a game plan that got you to the quarters, and you know what your strengths are, so you know, you stick to those. You know, weapons, so to say, in your game, which for him is obviously serve and forehand, you know, two big weapons in his game. And I think over the years he has improved with his movement a lot. Backhand is also very solid, very flat. And for a big guy, he moves really well. I think it's quite underestimated how well he's moving, particularly the last couple of years, which was something that was probably missing in his game from before, and that's what got him to finals and several semifinals of the Grand Slam, and he's knocking on that door. So obviously final stages of the tournament, quarters, you know, we played in quarters before here some years ago. It was a day match, I remember, but now it's going to be a night match, obviously different conditions. I don't know. I mean, that's what I hear. It's going to be a night match, maybe not, I don't know, but let's see. I mean, I would like to play night. That would be great because I've been playing really well at night. Let's see what happens. Whatever it is, in the end of the day, I know what I have to do and how to execute my game plan. You know, obviously that's something that is unpredictable on the court. A lot of things can change and can affect the way you feel, the way you play. But what gives me a lot of encouragement right now and positivity is the way I played tonight. The best performance of the tournament so far. So hopefully I can, you know, keep that going.
We have time for two more. David, Ben.
Hello, Novak. Given the age you are now, and obviously you've had so many incredible achievements in your career, but given the age you are and what you've got ahead, if you were to win this, would this be the biggest achievement of your career?
It could be, but still a very long way. You know, for me, in the last couple of years, I learned one thing right now is to take really one match at a time. And yes, of course, I'm dreaming about winning another slam, and it would be amazing if I do it here. But you know, I can't allow myself to go that far with my thinking because, yeah, I just need to focus on what needs to be done. And the last to win a match, next challenge, last Grand Slam I won was here actually 2 years ago. So it will be a nice kind of journey in the last couple of years to kind of close the circle here again. Would be great. Let's see.
You've had a few matchups in your career where you've been some double-digit number and 0 against an opponent taking court. At Monfils, I'm thinking of you have a very good record against, and now Fritz, you're 10-0 against. I'm just wondering what the dynamic is like when you have that, and if you feel like you have sort of pressure off or everything to lose if suddenly, you know, this other person has nothing to lose, and how
it's kind of both.
How you manage that, yeah.
It's kind of both, you know. You have, I don't know, I mean, pressure is always there, but maybe a little bit less because you have more confidence coming into the matchup that you know that you never lost. So you like matching up with the guys that you never lost against. But at the same time, you know, there's always anticipation for those matches, like particularly with Monfils. You know, every single time I play him, you know, people are like, okay, is this the time or he's going to beat me or not? And then there's always that added pressure, you know, that you feel on the court that, you know, you need to win. You don't want to let him win even once. So, yeah, I think it's a little bit of both.
We'll take one more. Willie, good.